Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of Blades in the Dark. You'll see that Kristen is mocking what I'm doing with my hands, but my hands are all the way down here. I've anticipated it. Oh no, I've done it. And welcome to episode 3 of season Thicker Than Water, our Blades in the Dark mini TTRPG series of the Portent Kast. Let's go ahead and get right into introductions, starting with Kristen.
Hi, I'm Kristen, and I play Asmus.
I'm Helen, I play Kikimora, and I have a cold, so I apologize for my voice.
Hi, I'm Ezra, and I play Adonis.
Hi, I'm Lindsay, and I play Rufus.
And I'm Carolee, and I play Indy.
And I am Star, your games master, and I play everyone else in the world. Let's get on to episode 3. Welcome back, Vital Vendettas, to episode 3. We're continuing on in the city of Grimlock. Last episode, our gang entered the aquarium looking for the vampire squid, something that is sure to help them in their destroyment, definitely a word, of Cyrus Blackmore, the rich asshole who has ruined their lives so far. We have obtained the vampire squid, obtained a spider, a electronic spider with the soul of a red sash inside of it, and the death of one of the members of the crew, Sarah Dwin, which is still lingering over everybody. We have something, a clock has started for the destroyment, which I've decided is a word. I'm adding it to my dictionary in Google Docs. And the destroyment of Grimlock, we are adding another high onto the chart. That is a 6-piece chart. With episode 3, we have to add 1 for last episode, and we are adding another 1, which means we are halfway through Grimlock being destroyed forever. And now let's open up to our group and see what downtime actions we have been after the last score. Downtime actions have 2 downtime actions at the end of each score. We're going to do them at the beginning of each episode, and we'll go down the line, starting with Kristen.
I'm probably going to go back to Tarvel and kind of maybe plan a hit on this guy and just kind of talk it out. Get all the emotions out, and, tell him, don't punch a cop again.
You go to the Grimlock prison, show up. Tarvel's there, beaten very badly. He's got, his mullet is messed up. It looks like they pulled some hairs out of his mullet. Very bad.
Oh, no.
He shows up and he goes, I didn't say a word.
I appreciate that.
Actually, I did say 1 word repeatedly, and it was ouch. But other than that, we're good.
I love that. I'm trying to think of what to say now, because my brain's like, that was cute. So, what can we do for the situation? Wink, wink.
Let me see if he knows which situation you're talking about. There's 3 things that it could be for him.
We'll figure out any situation.
Well, he rolled a 1. He looks at you and goes, I mean, if you want to go for a conjugal visit, they can get the door open real quick.
I mean...
That's the situation he thinks it is.
And he's like, why not?
Okay. And you use your downtime action to fuck Tarvel.
Yeah.
Okay, that happens. Do you talk with him about anything important?
Probably. Yeah. Probably. That'd be my second downtime action.
Okay, your second downtime action is talking to him about something important. Okay. You... I don't know anything about that spooky shit, he says, putting his shirt back on.
I had a feeling you wouldn't, but just keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I mean, it's jail.
Everything's suspicious. I'd say just be careful if you're dealing with them ghost types, the fucking cataclysms and the dimmer sisters and all of that shit.
Good to know.
And that will be your downtime activities, okay? See if Tarvel heals from that. Oh no, his stitches burst open. No, okay. We're gonna go down the line that we did for intros. So next up is gonna be Helen. Kiki, what are your downtime activities?
For her first one, she is going to find Winsley and ask him to help her ice her twisted ankle.
Okay. All right. Roll me for that. Remember, you can add one more die because you're getting help.
Yes, and what remind me, like, is there something specific that I'm...
It's dependent on what you're doing to heal. So if you're icing your ankle, or if you're convincing someone else to help you, or icing your ankle, or how you're doing it.
Right. Okay. And do we still have an extra dice to do that because of the vet?
You're not doing it at the vet's office, so I'm going
That's
to say
fair.
no.
That is fair. Okay. A 4.
Okay, that is 2 segments of your healing clock. You're basically sitting on Winsley's bed with your ankle in his thing, and he's just icing it slowly while you guys talk about just random shit.
That tracks.
In his thing.
What?
Is that what you said? She's sitting on his bed with her ankle on his thing.
On his lap. Did I say thing?
Yeah.
On his lap. I can't remember words. God. I mean, that is where the dick is. Okay. And what is your second downtime action?
I am going to indulge my vice.
Okay.
To try and get rid of some stress.
I will also remind you for healing that if you take more harm before your clock is fully healed, it'll go back down to 0. As a reminder. But okay. What are you doing to relieve stress?
I am going to find Dahlia and get my fortune read.
Got it. All right. You head over to, I believe it's Silver Spire, to get your fortune read. Make a roll for it.
A 5.
5. I think that's all your stress, right?
It is.
All right. You go over. She reads your fortune. She goes, yes, I see great love in your future, and also she pulls the death card and lays it in front of you. Death. Someone you aspire to kill. Good work. And then gives it off to you.
That tracks.
And yeah, you've got no stress, and your healing clock is half filled. Ezra.
I mean, I'm definitely getting filled if you get my drift. Ayo. I'm very sick.
Take level 2 harm fell down the stairs. Take 12 stress. No, I love that.
Oh no, I've developed trauma.
Adonis, what are you doing?
He's gonna... Funny because I looked up how to like heal from like blood loss. He's essentially just drinking a shit ton of water.
Oh yeah.
And like eating like iron rich foods if they exist in this world.
Yeah, they definitely do.
And sleeping.
But all right. Roll to heal. That's gonna be whatever action that you're doing to heal, and then +1 if the vet is like rubbing your back while you drink water, I guess.
Make sure it doesn't choke. The same thing. Then I roll 3 dice then?
Yes. Depending on what you're doing. Yeah, I think, yeah.
1, a 2, and a 4.
Okay, heal 2 parts of your healing clock. You're feeling a little bit better, but you're still kind of out of it. What would you like to do for your second downtime action?
Indulge my vice.
All right. How are you indulging it? And then make me a roll for it.
He's honestly just gonna go to place, bringing like a pad of paper and a pen. Like he'd be able to like draw or write in this place, but he's gonna go there and essentially just like be there for a while.
Okay.
Gotta just like reset.
Going to your secret location. Roll me for your stress relief.
Nice. 6.
Nice. That is all of your stress.
One of these days, it's not gonna be all of my stress, and I'm gonna be so scared.
One of these days is going to go over and we're all going to cry. All right. Next up is Lindsay. What's Rufus doing for your 2 downtime actions?
So for the first one, Rufus is going to go to Luna, the apothecary, and ask for more slumber essence if he needs to use that in the future.
Okay. For this, it's going to be acquiring an asset, which is the same as your tier level. You have a tier level 1. So roll 1 die, and that'll be the quality of the slumber essence.
Okay. That's a 2.
Yeah, you think it's fine. I'm gonna put quality level 2 next to it. You think it's fine though.
Perfect. That's great.
No,
And then for my second downtime action, he's going to the goat races.
Nice. All right, and you get 3 die, I believe, for your stress relief.
Oh boy. I only have 2, so.
Only 2 stress. This is a gamble.
Yep. But like, hey, look, Rufus loves gambling.
That is true. Canonically.
That top one's a 6. So he goes to the goat races. He's like, come on, Penelope. Come on, Penelope. Don't let me down this time. And Penelope loses.
Penelope loses. Take 3 coin out. You lost 3 coin from that.
Dang.
Because that was a 6. That's okay.
And then for that, do I keep my 2 stress, or how does that part work?
You keep your stress, yeah.
Okay.
2 stress and 1 coin. Next up we have Carolee, aka Indy. What are you doing for your 2 downtime actions?
Yeah, so I want to where's my stress? I want to try to like kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and I want to go meet with Bazo Baz and do a job, see if he has a job for me that would also reduce my stress.
Okay, yeah, he wants you to assassinate the best man at a wedding.
Ooh, okay.
So that could work good. You're gonna roll to clear your stress, and then the lamp-lax ally clock could possibly go up depending on how good you roll.
Yeah, okay. So for stress, it would just be, it's the one you do have the least in, and you roll that many, right?
Yes. So you have 1 in prowess and 1 in resolve. So you'd roll 1.
Yeah. Okay. So that is 1. Okay.
Okay. Remove 1 stress.
That's something.
I'd say you sneak into the party fine, but you aren't able to get to like the full assassination.
Yeah.
So
okay.
don't raise up the clock for Basso Baz at all.
Okay. Would I
Yeah.
have to roll separately for those, since technically it was a reduced stress and because 2 actions?
Because you were doing them as 1 action entirely,
okay,
it would
cool.
select it. What's your second downtime activity though?
That's what I was saying, is like the second activity was gonna be, I was just trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as in like just do both actions at the same time.
Oh, Yeah, I guess. Yeah, roll for the clock then, for how you're doing that.
Okay. So I'm gonna say for the assassination portion. So I would say for the stress reduction, like Indy doesn't meet anyone and is like, no one's fun and no one's falling for it. They're
It's a
all
boring party. It's a boring
It's
party.
a boring party and no one is fun. I'm gonna roll prowl for that. So that's 2 3s and a 2.
Okay. Fill one section of the clock.
Okay. So
Okay.
close.
You're so close to being allies with the Lamplax. One more section. All right. And that is everyone's downtime activities, I believe. You I would say you're not able to kill him, but you are able to mortally wound him, I would say. So he's fucked up, and Badzo is okay with that. As you are leaving the wedding, you find yourself close to a home that is also familiar to you. Up in, I believe, White Crown.
I guess, what time of day is it? I would say it's night. It's a party.
It's a night. It's like it was like a wedding, yeah. So
yeah. So Indy will, if it's, I mean, weddings typically midday, and then so Indy would want to try to catch her father before he's home.
that's fine, because if that was like the after party section of it, which it's not fully, like 6 p.m.
Yeah. Because she doesn't want anyone else to know. So she knows his path home from work. So she is going to try to meet him where he would get off of a gondola to get to the home. Fully in disguise, though, still.
Okay.
Like, I would say just wearing the same, like, dress and wig she was wearing at the party.
Okay. I would think, because of where White Crown is, it would be like a horse and carriages instead of a gondola, because you're like separated.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But if you'd like to wait there for them, you absolutely can.
Yes.
All right. You wait there. He gets off a little bit farther from his house so he can enjoy the walk home. He likes the smell of the air. And a taller man with dark black hair and a very similar haircut to what you have now steps out and goes like, "Ooh," and just shakes himself off and starts walking down the street.
Indy will, no sneaking involved, just like walk up right beside him, just say, "Hey, Dad." Don't freak out.
Turns over and looks at you and goes, "Oh, oh, oh," and like does like a full double take and puts his like, it's like, "Oh, oh, oh."
I know, Dad. I know. I'm sorry for just, disappear, but like, this is just, don't act natural.
You see he closes his eyes he's freaking out a little bit, and he closes his eyes. The big gulp. Opens his eyes again and is like, "Okay, I'm natural. I act natural every day."
You're doing such a great job, Dad. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I am sorry. But I probably should have let you know I was okay sooner, but this is kind of a matter of life or death, I guess. Not my, well, could be potentially my death. But yeah, so is there somewhere we can talk that's not home but is quiet?
I I don't know. I have to go home. Indigo, come see me at the end of the week. I have to go. I have to go home right now. He walks off without you.
Okay. Sad. Okay.
He doesn't look back. He continues on, very brisk face. It's been since the death of Saradwin, it has been about a month and a half. We cut to who would be hanging out in the hideout right now? Who would be hanging out in the hideout? We cut to the three of you guys in the hideout. It's, I would say, like 2 days after Indy has seen her dad. So you've only got like a couple more days till he told you to come see him again. So everyone in the hideout, you guys are kind of hanging out. Timothy is learning how to crawl up walls. There's a little mechanical spider going. Ah! It just falls on his back. He's like,
Good try, Timothy. It was a lot better than you were doing yesterday.
thank you. I was trained for sword fighting. This was not the training. It's just like, you guys-
Donis is like actively facing away from Timothy because he's kind of creeped out by this.
Yeah. You've noticed as his soul has gotten more attached to it, the mechanical spider has gotten more organic elements of it. Like the back and thorax has turned from a silver to a more black. And the mechanical limbs have got like the little like zoom in on Peter Parker's fingers, spiky stuff on it. Like we're zooming in on Timothy's finger. So it's a weird situation. At night sometimes you can hear him go, Gerald, just in the distance, crying.
No.
At one point he goes over to Asmus and goes, how is he? Is he happy?
I haven't seen him in a long time, but I guess so. Sure, he's happy.
Tell me
But
if
he
you see him
misses you.
again. Oh, you've not seen him. How could you know? And it's just like always like that. What are y'all doing in the hideout?
Iki
So-
is sitting at a table studying.
You're
Donis is
will be,
probably looking over her shoulder and like not knowing any of this because he does not go to the academy and is just pretending to know what she's reading.
She's reading some like real dense ghost shit. Like
it's big
He's
words
like, yes, I know this.
that technically it's like you would definitely know what they are, but they are words that you have no idea what they mean. Like it's like, yes. What did you say, Rufus?
Rufus is going to be just like tinkering with Timothy, making sure that like he's all good to go while also trying to hold conversation about like what all has been happening and stuff like that. So he's like, sure, Timothy,
Mm-hmm.
do you know anything more about like Cyrus and what went down and what we've learned now and what's going on?
Well, that tickles. Well, I wasn't super why does his accent keep changing? Ugh. Well,
It's the mechanics of the spiderdom.
I wasn't oh no, you've inserted your DNA, Rufus. I'm a naked mole rat. Well, I don't know a lot about what was going on. He talked a lot about, the demon Zarius, and I know that it had some connection to do with his ancestors.
Wait, the demon that that we found out about?
Yeah.
So he is in cahoots with Zarius.
I suppose you could say that.
But why?
I think it was a family thing. Like his grandfather was in cahoots.
Okay.
But that was the whole reason why his son disappeared in the first place.
Okay.
Although, and then he does this and he's like getting close and he's like, I wasn't expecting it. No one was expecting it because he was really in love with his fiance. So he just left her behind. And then he just left without her.
Cyrus or his son?
Edwin, his son.
Oh, okay. Rufus turns around and sees Adonis and Kiki. It's like, hey guys. So I got confirmation that Cyrus and the demon thing that y'all were talking about, Zarius, they're things, they're connected.
Great.
Okay. Okay. And it just doesn't really know what to say at this point.
Kiki's
you
head
can
just
hear-
oh, go ahead.
You can hear the gears turning in his head.
Kiki just puts her head down in her book.
So what does that mean now for us? Like what? Like maybe we should wait for Indy and Asmus to get here to see if they know anything more about it.
Yeah.
Maybe finding out more about the demon will help us get to Cyrus, or we can find out more about Cyrus to get to the demon. Ultimately, if we get to one, we should find the other, right?
I mean, he's connected to the demon, but that doesn't mean the demon's like not connected to other creeps, people, tanks. So.
Fair enough.
Eventually, it's very much like your ears were burning that you guys coming through the ghost store, chatting. And Asmus, you have Vesper with you, a little dog coming in like. Who immediately like goes over, sees the spider, and goes, oh, and then just goes and like starts batting at the spider, like.
No, Vesper, stop! It's not toy. Sit. No, sit. No, Vespers. Rufus picks up Timothy, walks away.
Vesper follows you, like, that person's got a toy. They're definitely gonna throw it. They're gonna throw it, and I'm gonna get it. Like, fully prepared to catch that spider.
I love that. I love Vesper so much. Oh.
We can also,
And
I
then
think,
if they walk in, Rufus calls over his shoulder while he's trying to get Timothy away from Vesper. Indy, we found out something else. Indy and Asmus, by the way, found connection for Cypress, and will you stop it, Vesper? It's not a toy. Not toy. No. Cyrus and the demon Zarius that they were talking about, they got connection. Timothy told us.
They have.
They're like toys around.
I mean, this is a pet store. You guys might have something around.
Adonis gonna like get a toy and like distract Vesper with it, so he's not trying to eat Timothy.
Does he take off his shoes and pull off a sock?
What is this a reference to?
The conversation that we had earlier about Carolee's work.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that.
I'm sorry. I'm so.
I
sick.
love. No. That was
Kind of sad
beautiful.
because if there was no other toys around, Adonis would do that.
Oh. Yeah, Asmus would definitely have brought some toys for Vesper since he, goes there a lot.
You try to distract him with the toy, but he is fully just into the spider. And Asmus, you think it's because he can sense ghosts and like death. So he's just like, there's something in there and I'm gonna bite it.
Tried.
Unless you have any ghost balls. Wait, hold on. It's like a dog
Look,
chewy ball that is possessed by a
Rufus
ghost.
can make it.
Did you mean that? Did you really?
No,
I
obviously,
mean,
I meant Timothy's
Rufus's
balls.
next project. Ghost
Dear
balls.
God.
Ghost balls.
I
I'm
mean,
thinking about
Asmus can talk in pictured the stuff, so I mean...
But Indy, Timothy was saying that that is connected to his son like up and left, and that's probably has something to do with the demon. But he said that he loved his fiance very much.
Indy does not know what to say. It's probably under her breath. She's like, damn, I could have thought he was dead. Like, I swore he was dead.
Timothy reaching out of Vesper's grip. He could be. I don't know, man. It's been years.
Well,
Asmus is definitely walking over and grabbing Timothy and like holding it to Vesper to see, like, investigate.
No, Asmus, stop it! We need Timothy!
Vesper goes, and then bites it and then just walks away with it.
No! Rufus is running after Vesper.
Timothy's like, so much slobber!
No, so Adonis is also running after. He does not want Timothy to die again.
you know who I always picture as Rufus is Danny DeVito, and so I just pictured Danny DeVito scampering after the dog and the spider.
Yeah.
Face claim Danny DeVito now.
Yes.
Danny DeVito.
Smash.
I mean,
it takes like 10 minutes. Eventually, Vesper gets on the ground and just starts like puts paws like this, and with the face just in paws going, and then it's completely still when you guys are looking, and then slowly goes like, and takes like another like slow bite.
Rufus, stop it! Rufus grabs Timothy, slobber and all, like, bad Vesper. No.
Vesper looks up at you like, don't you know my mommy is dead? Be nice to me.
There's no excuse, Vesper. Timothy is technically dead too.
Timothy goes, yeah. Wait, I haven't processed that yet, actually. Hold on, what? Oh no. Everyone is processing. You eventually get him back. Vesper sits in a corner whining.
So what are we gonna do about the whole Cypress and Zarius thing? What are we gonna do? I can potentially get some supplies to help us, but we probably need spirits. Right? To be able to either talk or fight or kill.
We can go to that abandoned place that has all the ghosts and try to recruit, but at least I can.
People.
I can talk to dead people.
We can both talk to dead people together.
What are we trying to do?
Apparently recruit ghosts.
Right, Timothy, what did he usually do to like get in touch with Zarius? Do you know?
We want to talk to a demon?
But I mean, at least be able to contact, whether it's to talk or fight or kill.
I could talk to them.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. Just generally.
Timothy, what does Cyrus do?
He has ghost whisperers that work for him. Whole chunk of them. If you want to,
probably find ghost whisperers.
I don't think he got a shot otherwise.
I can just go ask Cyrus.
But will he tell you truthfully? Because like he screwed us over a bunch now.
I would like to. I do think it'd probably be good if one of us knows kind of what he's doing and where he's at.
I mean, but you can't tell him that we're like looking for like the Zarius part of him.
No approaching. I mean, he'll know I'm there, but you know. I do know his typical routes and paths and generally what he does. You know, that he goes to this specific bar every Thursday.
He's been
it's just his casual routine.
I'm gonna say canonically we have established that he is housebound and barely leaves his house.
Oh, he is now? Okay.
Yeah. For the past couple of years. Ever since his son disappeared, that was a big thing.
Oh, right.
Also,
I'll watch him at his house.
Timothy,
I would say take someone with you though, because like the last time that said one, that didn't go well.
You
I think-
said he had whisperer followers?
yeah. But I
know a
mean,
whisperer.
a whisper? Timothy
know a
looks
whisperer.
over at Adonis and is like, that guy?
Not that guy.
I
You're a
mean,
whisperer?
he's got whispers, but they're
Yeah.
nothing compared to like the Dimmer sisters.
Ah, that makes sense. Would the Dimmer sisters know anything?
They be able to help us?
I don't know, man. They're creepy. They don't leave that mansion. It's weird. I am interested.
Charisma boy Asmus is gonna go talk to them.
Okay. Do you
Down
want to go?
tag it along.
All right. Are the boys gonna go talk to the Dimmer sisters?
A sexy boy is gonna seduce them.
The two tall, creepy men are going to go to the housebound group of whispers of all women.
Asmus ain't creepy.
Let's
Asmus
do
ain't
this.
creep.
Rufus is gonna go with them to be
Oh my
like
God, all the men.
a non-sexy, non/threatening if they like come in as a threatening presence kind of a deal.
Non-threatening, holds up a blowtorch.
Camera.
Asmus is not
Mildly
threatening.
threatening.
You guys,
The boys are back in town.
Adonis kind of leads the way because it's over in Six Towers, which he is familiar with. You guys head over. It is a very dark, dim place. There are a couple lamps that are kind of just flashing every now and then. And manor houses that are overgrown with groups of people living in them. But you guys are not headed to where there are a lot of people. You are headed further down, and you all have this suspicion of someone watching you. Like, it always feels like someone's watching you. And you guys have enough experiences with ghosts that you can feel it's kind of like an otherworldly, just there are a lot of ghosts around here. Less so than there used to be, but there are a lot. You eventually come up to a manor house with huge grounds and statues of like knights around it, with hedges that are like petrified hedges and trees that are black with no leaves on them. And it's almost as if lightning goes choo-choo-choo right as you look at it and flashes it up, lighting it up. And you are at the outer gate of the Dimmer Sister Mansion.
Heck yeah. Asmus is just going to walk on up.
Okay.
Yeah. Adonis is fully used to this and is not phased. Just say hi.
Rufus is just following them.
The gate is locked.
And knock.
Okay.
The gate.
The gate itself, like the iron gate. You see a little bell pull next to the gate, though.
Rufus goes to pull it.
Ding dong, ding dong, and you see a woman, an older woman, just comes like scampering out of a shed that was nearby, and you're like, "Oh, this is the groundskeeper." He's like, "Huh, huh, huh," big boots, and she pulls out a shotgun and goes, "Ah, yeah."
Wait, no, don't shoot.
Do I know this person?
No,
No?
No.
It's not Raquel. I cannot
Raquel?
pronounce that name.
the name
Raquel.
Raquel, is that what you're trying to say?
Raquel.
The name Raquel.
Jake Quellen.
Jake Allen.
You done
Raquel,
fucked up, eh, Ron? What are you doing?
You
Oh.
just would like to speak with the Dimmer sisters.
Yeah, brush this up. Brush this up.
I don't trust you. You smell like death and ghosts, and that's our thing.
I mean, to be fair, we've had people die around us, so...
To be fair, we are in Six Towers, so everyone's gonna smell like that.
She sniffs herself. What's your business?
We need to talk to them.
Can you be more specific?
It's a matter of life and death.
Okay, yeah, more
We
specific. We're in
need to talk
Grimlock.
specifically to them.
What'd you say?
We need to talk specifically to them.
I am literally a Demosister. Say words.
Words.
We need your help tracking a demon.
Which one?
Cyrus Blackmore.
No, that's not a demon.
He might as well be. He might as well be.
We're not trying to like trap him. So can we have this conversation inside and not out here?
Not with you pointing a gun at us.
That too.
Okay. She puts the gun down, slides it over, and like puts it in like a secret compartment somewhere. You guys don't see. It's just she puts her hand off to the side, and it comes back, and there's no gun. Like, all right, and just opens up the gate. And you guys head inside. It's a long, windy, like not windy. It's a long straight road that looks like there has been like, this is a groundskeeper. You don't know what ground she's keeping because it's certainly not these. She eventually leads you inside. You guys see there's a little like bell. She just like opens the door. She starts to open the door, and then the door itself goes. She goes, "Shut up." He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And there's like a ghost in the door she has to shut up, and he goes, "Okay, go in."
Rufus waves to the ghost while he's walking by.
You can sense the door tries to wave at you. The door goes like this. As you guys head inside, it is a huge foyer with stairs going up and then rooms leading off either direction. There is a group of girls who are running around that look like they're probably like in their mid-teens, chasing each other, with like throwing potions at each other and just making like little small like dust explosions that aren't hurting them, but just seeing what they do. Very much just testing things out. And Asmus, as you walk in, you see a woman in her mid-20s, long black hair, braided back, her arms crossed, a woman that you recognize going, okay, you can stop it. No, you're gonna break the stairs again. I can't. And then you hear her crash off in the distance. She goes, okay, and just turns away.
Ah, Raquel, nice to see you again.
Asmus, hey, did you get kicked out of that brothel again?
Sadly, yes. I
knew I liked that place.
I am getting used to not being there. We kind of need your help. Not for brothel reasons.
She looks over at the other two people with you and kind of goes, Okay. Heidi, why did you bring these people in here? They want to go after Cyrus Blackmore. And Raquel literally snorts and goes, okay, what?
What? Well, like, we don't want to go after him, but like, we need to stop like the destruction of the world kind of event, kind of a thing.
What?
I'm going after him personally because he helped kill Saradwin.
Saradwin's dead? What the fuck? Hold on, she's British. I have to bring that accent back. Pip. Saradwin's dead? What the fuck?
Yeah, it hasn't been a good few months.
Okay. But Cyrus Blackmore he's... The only reason he hasn't got here is because we have protection against him.
And that protection is...
lightning towers, ghost doors, spirit shells, everything. We are prepared here. He can't enter, but we can't take anything out. It is built into this house. The house protects us. Why do you think we never leave?
Is there anything that we can do to like make the same things, but what's the word? Movable?
Oh, like portable versions?
Sure, yeah, portable.
Maybe. I mean, it is possible to build like personalized lightning deflector so that it's like a little lightning tower around you, like a little force field. It's very cool. But
Do you have the blueprints for those?
no, we used to, but the whole process of making it requires a very powerful spirit to even be put in, so it has the ability to deflect.
We have a spirit. He's currently a spider.
Oh, cool. No, it's there is a. You guys do odd jobs, right?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Okay. We have been, for generations, studying Zarius. We are.
Those are the women that we're trying to figure out because Cyrus is working with him.
Mm-hmm.
It stinks.
Ever since his grandfather made a deal with the demon, we have been researching it. He's come into our home once, killed many of my girls, thus the defenses. We would be happy to give you the information we have gathered, but there is no way to create any portable mechanics without the spirits of some powerful ghosts. Now, that is to say as well, to give you this information would put my head to say on the chopping block if you found out that I was the one who gave it to you. So I'm risking a lot to do this. I need you, fine young gentleman, he looks over at Danny DeVito, Rufus, and says, help with this. There are 2 of the reconciled spirits that don't crave chaos or vengeance, what have you, but they believe themselves to be the rightful rulers of Grimlock. They've possessed 2 members of the city council. Bring me those ghosts. I will use them to help with the process of making your weapons.
What is the name of these people?
The reconciled or the city council members?
The city council members that are possessed.
You've done a lot of research into this. You're looking at Lord Strangford and Lord Sylvasta, who believe they've been taken over within the past month.
Oh, okay. Those are big people. Cool. We can do it.
If they've been possessed, do we have to kill them to get them out of possession, or just like hit them really hard, or like?
Killing is one way, but I think if I were to ask you to kill city council members, that would be a little bit harder. You can remove them with potions, spells, or not spells, so to say, rituals, I guess. There is a, hold on a second, and she calls over to another lady named Jane and is like, Jane, can you bring me the spirit taser? He's like, yeah, the spirit taser, gotcha. And she eventually comes back with a regular, like, black looking taser, and when it goes like, and the lightning comes out, you hear a ghostly, like, wail go, whoa, as the thing goes. He's like, this is also a quick way to get rid of possession. But it doesn't work with, it's basically only got enough juice in it for like 2 people, which coincidentally is all you're going for, so.
Okay. Rufus takes that.
Spirit taser. All we ask is you remove the spirits, bring them to us, and then we'll give you information and help you with anything.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you.
Well, good luck. And she pats you on the head. She reaches her hand up really high and just goes, pat, pat.
Good luck with the girls.
Thank you. Janine! I just had that door replaced. And she just walks off.
Rufus turns to leave.
Cool. You guys,
Touch your burn.
is there anything you guys would like to do or research before beginning the score?
I would like to go see my not so friendly, just like kind of neutral friend, not friend Vernon, the Leviathan hunter,
Okay.
to see if he has anything that could help us out with this score.
Gotcha. All right. You go to Vernon. He's a withered man. He's got like a scar across his face, very similar to your own. And he kind of walks and talks with you after a day of work, and he's like, well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Rufus. I like you. I'll give you some supplies, but all the stuff we have is ginormous, I would say, because it's for Leviathans. So if you're looking for like on a small scale stuff, we do have that kind of stuff, but it's usually only available to, you know, the ones who prove themselves on hunting trips. But I like you. So I give you a little bit of it now. Might be able to help you get accessed into the city council chambers, but other than that, man, I can't do much. All of our stuff's like getting access to the portable stuff is pretty hard.
Cool. We'll take it, isn't it?
Cool.
Thanks.
He'll give you another lightning hook. So you get another lightning hook, which grasps onto spirits and pulls them into spirit jars. And basically says, like, at the end of the month, he'll try to get you in to get some better stuff, but he won't be able to help you out for this one specifically. Cool. The city council chambers, you guys know, are in Charter Hall. What is your question?
When you said if there was anything they wanted to do for the score, did you just mean those three or everybody?
Everybody.
Okay.
I imagine you guys went back and talked about it and was like, hey.
That's what I was wanting to know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as Rufus left the 6 towers, then straight to the lair and been like, Indy!
Indy has to sit down.
You guys notice that Indy is shaken up by the information that you guys have brought to her.
Are you okay, Indy?
How long have we known each other now?
Few months?
Total?
5.5 months.
Well, I guess my father's possessed.
Your father?
Yeah.
Oh shit, this just got complicated.
Well, if
But we won't kill him.
Well, I wasn't worried about that necessarily. Well, no, please, let's try not to kill my father. How long did they say?
A month?
It had been?
A month.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Well, at least I know I wasn't raised by somebody possessed, and that my father is my father, and I'm not the child of a demon.
A spirit, but potentially one of the spirits that claims to rule over Grimlock. So you know.
I think that this may be easier to do. I was going to meet my father this week with him, not meet him for the first time. Because I haven't seen my family and they don't know where I've been for like the last 3 years. But I knew my father would know about Cyrus, so I guess when someone's possessed, do they know? What does possession do? Like creepy boys.
I have not seen possession. I just know of ghosts. like leaving human bodies as in dying, not going into human bodies.
Because I saw my father like a couple days ago to try to ask him about Cyrus, and he got real worried, but I assumed that was because I hadn't seen him and he probably thought I was dead for 3 years. So
If he wouldn't be worried, then he would have been
Or
excited
maybe
to
he's
see you
worried about
okay.
something else.
yeah,
Because it's
well,
the spirit's knowledge and not your father.
I mean, I also was just kind of, I thought it was because he was mad because I lied to him for a long time. But I'm supposed to meet him.
Let's go find
And
out.
yeah. So what I'm suggesting is maybe, I don't know what, like, were we trying to do both of them at the same time or one at a time?
I would say do one at a time, just because we only have one lightning taser thingy.
I would say that she would have told you that the lightning taser thing, once you get it set up, will only stay on for 10 minutes. And then that's both of your issues. You have to get them both within 10 minutes of each other.
Both at the same time,
Lovely.
then.
I forgot to add that in when I was talking about it earlier. I'm sorry.
Okay, because I was gonna say if we could do one and then the other. Like, I didn't know if you were intending it to be 2 separate scores or 1 score.
Just the one.
So maybe go meet with him and then try and figure out the most opportune time for us to get both of the possessions together.
Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna... I mean, I could just follow him. I could just kind of... I mean, in these... Because I'm not meeting him for a while. Like...
I mean, to be fair, I know how to get... I have an in to get in with the Council Hall thingy, my Bob from Vernon, so...
Oh, I know all kinds of ways to sneak in there. I kind of grew up there a little bit, but... If we could... I mean, it's going to be a few days before I meet him to get more info. I could... or we could, whoever feels up to it, can stake them out some and try to see if there's a routine and a pattern so that we can try to get them both at the same time.
That sounds like a good idea. Finding their routine.
I would say, okay, we're going to do this as a research roll. Everyone can roll me a study or survey to see what you guys find out, if you guys are all doing separately. We'll do this as kind of like, this will help your engagement roll and decide what you're doing.
Can I use Prowl instead, since that's the way in which Indy would be gathering said information?
If you're being sneaky, then yes.
Okay.
I got a 1.
I got a 4 and a 5.
A 5, a 2, and a 1.
Just a 2.
A 6 and a 2, I think?
Asmus, you're able to go pretty undetected there. You're very handsome, but you don't stand out, and no one there would recognize you. You go in and you are able to find a form of scheduled meetings that are said to happen with the entire council showing up, coming up within the next week. You see that the calendar they have scheduled, Indy's dad said to meet with him on, I would say probably Friday night. The last meeting is Thursday afternoon. For that. Rufus, you are able to find the way that Strangford gets into the council chamber is he doesn't walk through the front. He walks through the side of Charter Hall. Charter Hall is a lot of like the business district. There are bankers and like tellers, and everyone has a briefcase for some reason, but you think half of them are fake. They don't have anything in them. And you watch him like breeze past, push people aside. He's walking with intent, but you can see that his eyes every now and then flash like a bright purpley color, but no one is noticing because no one is looking him in the eye. As he continues on, and he latches something in the back and actually looks like he has a secret way, like a trap door thing that he goes through, and he make no one's looking, heads through. Indy, you follow your father at a distance. You notice one day he's heading into the city council chambers, and outside of the office waiting for him is your sister. She is holding a bag and just standing there going, like looking around, waiting for him to come back in. And you notice that he stays in there for about, she does like some walking around. She leaves for a while, then comes back, and he's in there for about 4 hours. So you think that's about, and you remember that being like an average time that he would spend there. Before, usually, if he had a meeting going on, it'd be like 4 hours, but before he would go to lunch and then do work at like different locations. The other guys, you guys have no idea what's going on. Adonis is figuring out how to work the taser. Kiki is watching.
Every now and then she reaches out and like pokes at it, thinking that she's gonna find like a hidden button.
It's tased.
Yep.
You've lost one of your tasers. I'm kidding. I did roll for it though, but I got a 6, so you're good. Just because I thought it'd be funny.
Was the meeting that was on that schedule, because we would have all shared all the information, was that before or after Indy was intended to meet?
The scheduled meeting is on Thursday. The scheduled council meeting is on Thursday. You're set to meet with your father Friday.
So I'm going to share this. I'll just say it as me. So I'm thinking that if possessed demon father daddy, if demon daddy,
No.
if demon daddy was panicked and was like, well, let's just meet me at the end of the week, there might be a reason for that. Like maybe there's something important that has to happen at that meeting. So we might need to do before. Was it Strangford and him are meeting?
Yes.
Like I'm not allowing them to meet.
The council meeting that Asmus saw had the entire city council present. It looks like they were going to make like a big vote on something.
So we need to. I think we should try to do it before that meeting.
We'll go ahead. Are you guys going to try to get them at the council chambers or just generally outside in Charter Hall? What's your general idea there?
Do we know if they've ever ran into each other, like outside of?
I would say no. The council members don't spend a lot of time together because it would make an assassination attempt on both of them easier.
Mm-hmm. I would say that Indy could be Violet. It'd be pretty easy to do and try to stall Demon Daddy before they get into the chamber meeting thing, the thing, so that we know where they are.
Sorry, would that make more sense, or would it make more sense for you to pose as Violet to Lord Strangford? Because especially if Violet is still technically living with Demon Daddy, like, it would be easier for him to pick up that you aren't actually Violet. Okay.
Nah, no. I mean, what I'm meaning is, like, we could, because we have 10 minutes, right? If we can stall one out before, and then, does that make sense?
So you want to eliminate one of the ghosts, like get one of them, and then stall so you can get the other one. Stall the other.
Yeah,
one.
essentially. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking is if we could do that.
Are you doing this in the council chamber? Are you doing this at the council, like the city council hall?
I would say yes, because that's the best way that we're going to have both of them in a close enough range for that 10 minutes.
Do they have like offices that they would be in before, or like?
Yeah. They have separate offices and then a big chamber hall meeting. You've been in your dad's office a lot of times. But you've never been at anyone else's.
Yeah,
But
that might be then, because if we just do it we can't just do it in the middle.
Yeah.
Pew!
in the middle of the meeting, pew pew. Stays.
We already have one
Bye.
wanted level. We don't need another.
What you said? You
Yeah,
already
that's
have
fine.
one what?
Wanted level.
Oh yeah, that's
Don't
true.
need another.
So yeah, that's fine. Doing it in their offices.
All right. We need to decide what type of plan this is. There are assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, and transport.
Before we do that, I was gonna have Adonis do something like research-wise.
Yes. What do you want to do?
Does the taser, looking at the taser count. I wanted to get in contact with Rowan to see if he had any tips on how to take out a spirit, like, without using the taser, just in case we accidentally don't get both in that 10 minutes.
Yeah, Rowan would tell you, Rowan, pale man, emo haircut over one of his eyes. It changes whenever he wants it to. Goes over, is like, oh yeah, man, you just gotta bring out the spirit of the guy trapped inside. Just try to bring them to the forefront.
Okay.
Don't know how though. I do know for possession, both of the spirits are always still there. One of them is just at the forefront.
So we bring the person that the body belongs to at the forefront, and that'll help us take out the spirit that's possessing them?
Possibly. You can make them conscious for a short period of time, but other than that, like, you would need something incredibly strong and a person who's incredibly strong-willed to be able to just basically, like, throw up the ghost. But it takes, like, a lot of, like, mental energy.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
See you later. You like my new coat? It's artsy. He goes like this.
It's great.
Thank you.
Looks great on you.
He turns it around and it's got peacock feathers all down the back. And he's like, it was inspired by your friend. So it continues on.
It's kind of weird, but okay.
Is she single? And then he continues on. Okay. So is this assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, or transport?
I would say stealth.
Yeah, if the building's not open to the public, then stealth.
The building itself is open to the public because people are going in. It's like when you go to get your stuff renewed for your car. And it's like a city hall, basically.
Cool.
Would
Would we say assault? Because we're kind of...
I mean, it might be assault, to be honest.
The method of entry.
This is the method of entry, yeah. So
Yeah.
assault
Yeah,
would be
it's
like,
just
I break
brutal.
someone's nose to get into the building.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be social?
Yeah.
Social, negotiate, bargain, or persuade. Deception, lure, trick, or manipulate. Or stealth, trespass, unseen are the three that you guys are talking about.
I would say stealth just because we don't want
Yeah.
other people knowing that we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is just the point, like the main point of where you're getting in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, because Rufus would probably follow Strengthford the way that he went in the secret entrance. So that would be a stealth entryway himself.
Yeah, and Asmus would just be so casual that no one suspects him like before.
Blending in, got it. Everyone, write down your load and tell me what it is while I start putting up dice.
I don't know if this is a flashback thing about Indy and Violet talking before.
We'll do it as like a flashback thing.
Okay.
be like, hey, I talked with her and this is what we talked about, and then we'll do a little role play.
Yeah, just because I want to do like, I want to know her plan of like what she normally does with him, like how they, like,
yeah.
Because you said she was waiting, so I'll just
I would say we can go ahead and say right now you talked with her. She talks about how about twice a week she'll walk with her father down there so that she can do business while he's working, and she'll bring him food when he leaves. Sometimes she'll hang out in the office because she knows that once people who are on the city council are usually family, so it's likely that once he passes, she will become part of the city council, so she's been learning how to do that too.
yeah, okay.
Also, did we finish the rifle?
Yes,
Perfect.
we did.
Cool. Then Rufus is also going to give Indy the 5 spirit shells that he had made prior.
Got it. All right. The spirit shells count as 1 load on your thing. So everyone, take off your load and tell me what you got. What is everyone doing for load?
Normal.
Also normal.
I'm doing light.
Normal.
Adonis, what are you doing?
I'll do normal.
Cool. All right. We'll do 1d for sheer luck. Is this operation particularly bold or daring? Yes. Is this operation overly complex or contingent on many factors? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Is there like a middle one?
I won't take it. That's like take a die away for if it's true. I won't take it away because I'll say particularly Indy is going to a place that she went a lot in her childhood, so it's fine. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? No.
Their soul?
You know what? I'll say you're going to their office, so I'll give you that one. I think going to their office that's a vulnerability. They're not guarded there. Does the target have particularly defenses or special preparations? Yes. And any friends are just because it's a public office, but there's still like big people who get assassinated. So, any friends or contacts provide aid or insight? You have. Yes, you have. So we'll add a die back. Any enemies or rivals involved? No. Any other elements to consider? You get plus 1d for secret passageways, but I think yeah, you got 4 dice for this. All right. Listen to that, Foley. There's no way I can fuck this up. Okay.
Every time.
I like to say it before it happens, just so I can manifest it. 1, 2, 6, 6. That is a critical success.
Keep scaring me when you go like this, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
because you do this
fuck
every
up.
time.
Oh, I'll do that every single time. Every single time.
I know.
It will scare me every single time.
Same.
The city council office or city hall is a very large building with a marble exterior. You guys have all seen it before, and some of you have gone in before. You all pass your first obstacles swimmingly. Rufus, you are able to sneak in through the passageway in the back. Is anyone going with Rufus? Okay. Rufus and Kiki, literally, you guys see him start to like head up a trap door, and then before it starts to close down, you like stick your foot underneath it, wait a couple seconds, and then follow it after. No one sees you at all. Asmus, you have made it so far. Someone thinks that you're trying to renew your license registration on a goat carriage, and you have made it like to the 2nd floor already. Indy, you your sister met up with your father. You guys made sure that you were wearing the same clothes and met up with him and let him off into the thing. And then as she waves him goodbye, because you've let her know what's going on, she was very like spooked about this, but is like, okay, I've got this. She waves off to the side for you to take her spot while he like turns away for a second and you head in.
Nice.
And Adonis, how are you getting in, Adonis?
Don't know. Guess I'll go with Kiki and Rufus because I don't see any other way how you would get in.
We've got 3 of you in the basement, 1 of you on the ground floor, and 1 of you on the 2nd floor. let's get to it. You guys have passed your first obstacles in the fact that no one thinks you're suspicious at all. And while you guys are down in the basement, you guys even find like a small bag of coins, of 2 coin that has just been left to the side for someone to come pick up later, that you can have at amazingly. The 3 of you follow Strangford at a distance. He literally does not hear you at all. He's humming to himself, which is so unusual. Like, so you, like, the ghost is humming, basically. And you are following them as Indy, your father, smiles over at you. He doesn't seem to recognize you literally at all. He's like, oh, well, that's our twin sister. And stops and guides you to his office. You guys have a small conversation, which you are breezing through. As he leads you to the office that has like a plaque on it that says Sylvester. And he goes, oh, yes, well, today I think it's going to be very important because the council is working toward introducing a new member. Something that has not been done in a while, and we are hoping that adding someone new and fresh will help us help the community. He gives like a winning smile.
Was there like, can we say that we flashback that we all discussed exactly how we would know, like maybe a like plenty of how we would know that the other thing has happened? Is there a way for us to do that?
Yeah, a flashback. Talk about it.
Is there like any sort of thing that could like be a signal that we could carry around, or I don't know.
Your crow whistle.
Oh yeah,
Does the
What?
building have a bell?
the whistle that sounds like a crow, Carolee, that you did your one.
Oh
your
yeah,
one-on-ones.
that's right.
You have it
Oh my god, the crow
We'll
whistle.
get that from
But the-
Indy, and then Indy will know once it's been sounded that
But
we're on
how
our
will I
way
know
to
that?
Vesta.
Yeah, but I may not hear it. I'm in an office, and it's a
The building.
building.
Does the
You-
building have a bell?
Adonis has Ghost Call.
Oh yeah!
Adonis
Always
is,
forget about that, but he does have that.
Adonis is, for anyone who doesn't know, Ghost Call is a ritual that we made up, because that's what rituals are. But as a whisper, he can communicate with other members of the party at a distance. Think D&D, the sending spell.
So, I guess Indy, like, I would want to know, like, with enough time to start stalling. You know what I mean? Like, a signal for, you know, when y'all are close, and also for, like, when it's done, I guess.
You can do that. Probably just like flat out tell you of like, okay, start stalling, or okay, we're done.
Yeah, just
Calling
because
progress reports.
Indy has a plan of what she's gonna say and talk about, so she wants to know when to start that.
Strangford heads forward. It's kind of like a boilery type basement room. As you guys head by, this big boiler with like fire bursting out of it. He's just walking away. He whistles like that because he's not good at it. As he continues on. And it's not because I'm not good at it, it's because he's not good at it. I can obviously whistle perfectly. And eventually he gets to another locked door, pulls out like a thick old key and goes, "Her trunk!" That's the sound it makes, and then pulls it open. As he heads in, there is light coming in, and you see that he's heading to the first floor of the building. Indy, you have made it to the second floor with your father, with his office, as you are going into the room, you and Asmus can kind of see each other like down the hall. Like, have you guys been in a city hall building before? Cool. Okay. Everyone who's over the age of 23. It's a long, just a long hallway, white walls, like diplomas on them, I guess. Not diplomas, but like documents that are framed. You guys head in. You guys make eye contact. Asmus, as you're turning, you're close by to Indy in case she needs help. A woman goes, "All right, dearie, what numbers do you have on your goat cart for the renewal?"
Yes, it's going to be 7, 5, 5,
5,
6,
6,
9,
9. Okay.
8.
8.
Okay. 8. There
Okay,
we
and
go.
while you're stuck at the DMB line, we cut back down to the basement. What do you guys, or you guys are slowly heading onto the first floor. What are you guys doing?
Is his office on the second floor or is it on the first floor?
He's heading to the second floor.
I would say we keep following him until the second floor.
All right. Make me a roll to stay hidden. If you would all like to do a group action, that is also available, which means that you all roll together and take the highest result, if you'd like to. So just let me know.
I would say let's do that. I can lead because I only have 2 stress right now.
I have no stress if
Okay, that works.
Yeah. yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind leading it, and if people don't mind using prowl.
Okay.
Because like I said, I'm good taking the stress for the veil. So
Okay.
That's bad. Got a 2.
that's a 4.
That's a 3.
Okay. Take 2 stress, Kiki.
Yep.
With the highest being a 4.
I
You
rolled 2 1s and a 4. That was not a good
Ooh.
not a good prowl roll for me.
You guys follow at a distance as he heads up the stairs. But as you're heading up, you're staying at a far distance when Adonis's long, lanky limbs leans over and on a marble pedestal, kind of, he just elbows a vase right off. And it just goes...
He pulls a Haruhi.
He pulled a Haruhi. That vase was 8 million yen. He goes, and you guys see, Frankfurt stops on the stairs, and he's starting to turn around. You're on like a landing, so it's like stairs, landing. He's on the landing. You're on the stairs down here, and then he's about to turn.
Okay,
So
Rufus
bad when
runs
it's
up to him and
you
does the
just-
thingy.
Okay. Okay. Roll me to get up to him.
What would that be?
It could be finesse, could be prowl.
Okay. We'll do finesse. We're not gonna do prowl. That's a 5.
Okay. He starts to turn around and goes, "What?" And you blew shimmery powder into his face, and he goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa." He's just like standing there like, he's a big man, so you know this is not gonna have a long-lasting effect on him.
And Rufus also throws the slumber essence on him.
Okay. I'm gonna make a fortune roll to see if anyone's nearby.
My God.
Oh God.
No one is super nearby. Up the landing, you can see a line at the GMV. But yeah, you basically just put that in his mouth as he's stuck there, and he starts to fall back. You let him fall all the way?
Adonis, catch him!
Okay.
Yes.
He tries to catch him. Just like,
Adonis, make me a roll to stay out of the powder that is right there.
what roll with that? Can I do finesse?
You can do finesse, yeah.
Please. A 1 and a 5.
Okay, you literally go up to it, hold your breath. You're like, and like go around him and catch him as he goes down. And yeah, you caught him before he hit the ground. There's no crunch or anything. He is heavy. You both go down. But
Slowly putting him down.
yeah. Thunk.
So I guess we're tasing him here then?
I guess.
Let's do
I'll
it.
use.
Rufus takes out the taser.
Sending
Flashback,
a
we
message
did
to-
prepare like any spiritual bottle things that we needed.
Oh, Adonis already has those.
Oh, perfect.
It's on his like list of things. Yeah. I did not expect you guys to do this on the stairs, on the public stairs.
I don't think any of
Because
us
Adonis
expected to do it on the public stairs.
Look, here we
Adonis
are.
has the face of a newborn deer. This is what caused it.
Yep.
He's
All
a
right.
fucking dumbass. Anyway.
I love you guys.
Love him.
All right, you got the taser. Adonis has the spirit bottles. What, you guys? Okay. I
I'm
need you
sending
to,
a message to Indy of like, change of plans. We're tasing him now.
as you hear that message, you see your father start to step up and goes, okay, well, the meeting starts in about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna start making my way there. And he starts to head for the door. Rufus, make me a roll to tase this guy. He's unconscious, so it's not gonna be that hard, but it's just a roll to make sure like how well it works.
Okay. We'll do finesse then,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess. It's a 3.
Okay. You tase him, and as you tase him, his eyes go open, and you see that Strangford is awake, and so is the ghost. And it is, and he goes, and he looks over and makes eye contact with you. As the ghost, like, he basically just like goes out of his eyes. This ghost flies. Goes, oh! He's just like screaming. As the ghost is in the air, and
I cover his mouth so he's not making too much more noise.
The ghost flies up. It is it looks the most boring ghost you've ever seen. It is a ghost man in a ghost suit. He flexes his tie and he goes, well, I never. And then he puts his hands out like this, and they turn into claws.
Yeah, you never. And then I open the bottle.
Okay. The bottle's
Amazing.
open.
Oh fuck! Lightning hug. I'll mark that off. I don't like. I use the lightning hug and put him in the bottle.
Okay, roll for that.
Oh god. Use the tune because like ghostly stuff.
Yes.
A 4 and a 6.
Okay. You
Ooh.
pull lightning hook down into this little. You guys watch as the hook. It's a long rope with a hook at the end of it that wraps around this ghost and pulls it into the bottle, and you're able to like clock it shut. As Strangford sits up and goes, and he just screams, "Security! Security!"
I cover his mouth.
Okay, he has yelled security, and I'm starting a clock called "Kicked Out."
I
would say, Asmus, you are right around the corner, and you hear this security. I'm starting a 4-piece clock called "Kicked Out," and I'm filling in one of the pieces.
Rufus does the thing again, making sure not to hit Adonis because Adonis is now like out from under him because he got so Rufus does the powder thing again.
All right, that's fine. You can go ahead and blow the powder in his face. You don't know how this is going to affect him, having it happen in like sequence. Being unconscious itself is bad for you. This wooziness is probably not. He's taken 2 level 1 harm woozy. As he goes, whoa, but someone has yelled, and you can hear footsteps heading your way.
Guys, we should go. We should go now.
Run.
Okay.
Also, Adonis, did you take 2 stress for contacting Indy earlier?
Yes.
Cool. Where are you guys running? Up or down?
Up.
Okay. You guys start to run up, gripping the spirit bottle in your hand. Make me a roll to not look suspicious.
I'm gonna use finesse.
What they're doing is literally like in Among Us when like you do a double kill and then you try to walk off and not look suspicious. Two people walking off trying not to look suspicious, leaving a body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I were to ask for a devil's bargain, what would that be?
Devil's bargain. You could get an extra die, but someone from work will recognize you that you were here and ask you about it later.
I'll take that.
Cool. You can add an extra die then.
Social anxiety could never.
6. Thank God.
Got a 3 and a 4.
6 and 2 5s.
Damn. Good job, guys. Wait, except for Adonis. You got a 3 and a 4? A 4 is still a
she's a clutch.
success. A 4 is still a success. You guys walk off, but you don't notice that Adonis is clutching a lighting hook to his chest. And that is the most suspicious thing ever. Just like walking fast. As Rufus, you make
with her 6, could Kiki notice it, grab it, and like shove it down her pants?
Yeah, okay. It takes a little bit of
Like it takes some of the time.
it takes some of the time, but yeah, you can shove it in there. You notice that some people in the DMV line have the GMV line have noticed you, and one of them is Asmus, who's waiting to get like the slow, like Zootopia, like thing pulled off, and he just looks over at you guys.
Asmus is
Just
playing
puts his
dumb.
foot down.
He's just like, what the heck is going on over there?
I like the idea that this whole score is going on, and Asmus is literally just getting his goat license renewed.
Yeah.
Like,
Adonis is trying to impress Asmus, and it's not going well.
He's already swooned. Don't worry.
You guys are going okay. Adonis does start walking too fast at one point, and you stop him so he acts more natural. And we'll cut back to Indy. Your father has stepped up and said that he is getting ready for the meeting, and he starts heading for the door.
Hey, Daddy. Oh wait, Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I was trying to find the right time to tell you, this is going into 47. That's not what I intended. I was trying to tell you, earlier, but I don't. Indy came and saw me the other day.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Indigo. Indigo came and saw me the other day.
oh. What did you talk about?
Well, she said she talked to you.
Yes, she. I saw her on the way home the other day. It's very good that she's alive. Everything's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just worried about her and like what she's been doing, and I worry about her safety, but
She's been doing. What has she been doing?
well, you wouldn't talk to her.
Oh, I'm very busy, Violet. I don't have time for this. And he goes to open the door.
She grabs him, like to pull him back, like, no, we have to have this, like, no, Dad, like, we have to have this conversation.
Roll to convince him.
Okay.
Meanwhile, outside the door, 3 of you were speed walking.
That's a 6 and a 5. Sorry, 2 5s. 2 5s.
Okay, was that a sway roll?
Yeah.
He stops and he sighs and he goes, Violet, your sister left. No good reason. Up and left. Gonna be honest, I don't care.
I don't think that's true. All the times that you wish she was there on all those holidays, you said you set a place for her every single time. You can't say you just don't care. I know you care.
You see his eyes flash violet a little bit. And he's looking over and a tear forms in his eye and he doesn't notice that it's happened. It's like, it's not him crying. But it is him. And he looks over and goes, time passes, Violet. Things change, people leave. If you want to help Grimlock work for the city council, you've got to accept that sometimes people just make dumb decisions. You have to let them go.
You letting Indigo go is the dumbest decision you've ever made.
No, at this point, I think the dumbest decision I ever made was having twins. Now, excuse me.
No. And she's gonna step in the way of the door.
All right, give me a roll
and
for
try
this.
to push him back. Yeah. You can't just say that, Dad. That's the worst thing you could say ever. What's...
Could be sway, could be skirmish.
Because we're... I'll do sway. More of like a... Not like a violent sort of like... Like, no, like more of like a... But no, like you can't just say that.
Yeah.
That's a 5 and a 1.
Okay. He shakes his head as you get in his way. He's like, I have work to do. Something you would know nothing about.
Dad, what happened to you?
What do you mean?
You used to care so much. This isn't the Dad I know. You need to bring Dad back. The Dad I know back. Like, she's trying her hardest to, like... I don't know if there's, like, a way that they could fight each other on the inside, but, like, she's trying her hardest to, like...
Yeah.
See what her dad could do on the inside.
See what you're doing. You're trying to tell him to bring himself back.
Mm-hmm.
You got a 5 on that. He shakes his head, grabs you by the shoulders, and throws you to the ground. And as he does so, clutches his chest and falls to his knees.
Ooh.
He sits there for a minute. It looks like he's having a heart attack. As he's just fully just like not breathing, like he's got that weird like like coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, she's gonna go over there and like check on him like she would if like her dad collapsed.
Cool. Do you flip him
Dad,
over?
I'm so Dad, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Dad, are you okay?
You flip him over and his eyes, there are black veins coming around his eyes as he's sitting there. And he looks up at you as his eyes are flashing between blue and purple and like just going back and forth. And he looks over at you and puts his hand on your cheek. And you see his hand is reaching to go for your throat. And he is pulling it back, trying to pull. Let me roll for this. He's gonna choke you or hug you. Let's see which one happens.
Go for it.
He reaches and puts his hand on your cheek, and you hear in your father's voice, very gentle voice, go, Indigo. Oh, it's so lovely to see you. As he fully just leans over and vomits up a ghost. Like, fully. And the ghost just like flies up into the room. Again, businessman looking ghost.
Don't know what to do with the ghost.
He sits there and the ghost comes up and goes, okay, well that was inconvenient, and goes like claws up, ready to go down. Are you looking panicked right now?
I don't me Carolee would be panicked, but what does I mean, like, what do you like? I don't know how ghosts work, so like can they go through walls and stuff?
They
like,
can go
is
through
this
walls,
ghost
yeah.
potentially gonna escape?
It could escape, it could attack. It could escape, it could attack.
Is there anything that like you could do to like paralyze or like temporarily stop a ghost like that Indy could have talked to Adonis about before, of the potential of this happening, knowing that she was gonna be alone?
You know that you guys got another lightning hook from the Dimmer sisters, or from the other guy. I can't remember which one. But one of you got another. I think you got it from Rufus's work. So you could possibly have that to hold on to it.
Well, would Indigo know, would shooting this ghost with her bullets, would that kill? Like, do we need it? Would that kill it permanently? Or
You don't
I think we need the spirit alive.
Yeah, and you don't think that regular bullets could hurt it. You
no,
would
I know I
need-
don't. I have the special bullets.
Ghost shells are
harm
different
ghosts.
than electroplasmic bullets. Ghost shells disappear after they shoot somebody. Electroplasmic bullets are the ones that can kill somebody. But
I thought that's what.
Really good. But I do.
I
No,
have
no, I
I
have
have
the-
the.
I think you
I
have.
have the
Yeah.
electroplasmic ammunition. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's in one of your load. You could try it, but you think that might kill the ghost, and they did ask for it alive.
So that's what
Okay.
I was trying to get is like I can't do that. Okay, it would kill it potentially, and we don't necessarily want it dead. You have to have it alive. Okay.
Idea. So Ard did explain that like a little bit ago, Kiki, Adonis, and Rufus were running by. You can use Ghost Call to reach out to Adonis, because it doesn't have to be from Adonis. Like, you can reach out to him, and they can come back with a spirit bottle and a ghost hook if you stall for time.
It's true. One of his abilities of that is if you say like his name in a way that you need to reach out to him, it will give him stress, but you can
Oh.
contact him.
It'll give him stress. Okay.
I do not know it gives him stress. He did not tell anyone this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, and then how do you fight? Does Indy know if she can fight a ghost? Like,
You can
Just-
certainly try.
okay, Indy will try, but not yet. Okay. Indy will just. Does it have to be in your head that you talk, or does it have to be out loud? Do you talk in your head?
Out loud,
Do
I
I
think.
just
Out
think
loud.
really
Otherwise,
hard?
your intrusive thoughts would constantly be doing it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Indy is Adonis?
You
What?
hear that in your head. Meanwhile, as the ghost goes, I guess I do look good. The ghost says. As you guys are like probably 30 feet past the Sylvasta door now, and Adonis, you hear this and stop in your tracks.
He immediately stops and he's like, "What's going on? Are you okay? What happened?"
There's a ghost. The ghost came out. There's a ghost.
Okay, he books it, hoping that Kiki and Rufus are going to follow as well.
Dude.
But like in his head, he does not have time to tell them the plan. He just needs to go and help Indy right now.
Look,
Rufus notices and follows.
yeah, anything. Adonis disappears, and Kiki's like, she clocks that shit. She's going after him.
He's the tallest of all of you. You guys see him go, and you're like, oh shit.
Follow the himbo.
Adonis, you head to the door, go to do it. The door is locked as the ghost rears up. Indy, he goes up and pulls his claws back, and your father steps in front of you and holds you behind him. And pulls out a tiny little pistol.
No, she pulls out her bigger gun.
He goes
from
"Holy
her like
shit."
from like under in her thigh, she pulls out her bigger gun and probably pushes him away.
He looks over and goes, yours is bigger than mine.
Yeah.
And you both hear like the jingle 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 of the door, be like someone's trying to get open in the door, but the door is locked. And he goes, occupied.
Dad, open the door! Open the door!
Adonis
Open
is
the door!
trying to, like, break it down.
Open the dad! Open the door!
Okay. And he goes and he opens the door, and you guys like right as you're going to break it open, you just like fall through as he opens it. And he's like, oh my god, people.
Okay. Immediately like throws a bottle to either Rufus or Kiki, probably like somewhere in the middle, because he's being fast, not aiming very well, and like takes out the lightning hook and like tries to catch the ghost.
All right, roll me to pull this ghost in.
I feel like the ghost would have gotten to Indy already.
He is gonna take. Well, you guys had the whole gunfight. I'm gonna say he takes a slash at you. Roll me to avoid getting
Yeah.
slashed.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I can't get out of this unscathed. Like that
Yeah.
that good. I was like, I need to okay, how do I
It's how you would dodge getting like he's gonna go down and pull a
I
slash.
see. Okay. I guess skirmish. That is a 4 and a 3, so a 3.
Okay. It's as the door is opening and you're turning, yelling at your dad to open the door when this ghost comes in, and you've got your hand up and claws at your hands.
Mhm.
Take level 2 harm. I don't know how to describe this. Like hands slashed. Like your hands are like slashed and bleeding. You've got like long strips, like you got clawed. Which it honestly looks like this is gonna end up scarring really hard.
Fuck yeah. That's kind of cool.
But you currently have level 2 harm, which I think means you have to roll 1 less die when you do things.
Yes, it does.
Unfortunately. Yeah, as you guys see this happen, and you kind of like crumple down a little bit holding your hands because it hurts like a bitch.
She pulls out another gun with her other hand.
Yeah, nice.
Just in case.
Cool. You've got the scars across both your hands, by the way. It's like long marks on both of them. But I will say you can have. You can pull
I
out
see hands. Okay.
Hands, yeah, hands.
Okay.
And your father goes down and goes, Indigo, and like holds onto you. What did you roll to get it, Adonis?
Double 6s.
Double 6s.
Yay.
You latch onto it, and as you're pulling it in, you see your father is holding onto you tight, but he's pulling on like fingerless gloves too. He's like, okay, and he literally punches the ghost into the jar. Like, and the fingerless gloves like crackle, and he's like, yeah, bitch, stay away from my kid. And then he goes back down to you and he's like, are you okay, sweetie? And then you can see people at the GMV just looking at you guys through the door.
We have to go.
Who?
I mean, it's probably okay. We just technically saved a council member.
Well, at this point, like Rufus, like pushes everyone inside and closes the door, so no more interruptions and stuff is being detected.
In the distance, you hear Lord Strangford go, where are they? And I've added another to the clock of kicked out.
We have never talked about this before, but can I flash back to like having created not necessarily an invisibility thing, but something that's like almost a reflector kind of a deal, to where like we can put it over us, that way like we can sneak out undetected.
God.
You forget Asmus is not in the room. Asmus can do
He's
stuff.
outside getting his goat license. He just walked out of the line. The critical success was he didn't have to wait in the line that long. I would say that's... God, I think that would have to be a thing. I think you could have it as a one-use thing if you take 4 stress.
Done. Let's go.
And I'm gonna roll to see how well it works.
Oh shit.
It's like we have to do this. I'll give you 2 die for this though, because you're a tinkerer. I'm gonna roll it. Okay, that's a 1.
Oh.
And a 5.
Okay.
I feel like Asmus would know though, like something's happening now.
Asmus knows what's happening. You have a reflector belt thing. Asmus, what are you doing?
He's going to hear Strangford, and he's gonna act like a little panicked, and he'd be like, "They went that way, sir."
All right, convince me. Roll to convince me specifically, not Strangford. I am Strangford, actually. Haha.
I am Strangford. Hey, I
It
gotta
was
pull
me
up my
all
character
along.
sheet again. Who's me? I am Strangford. I am Strangford. I did not think about this. Sway. Let's do Sway.
Asmus has had a very chill day at the office.
He has.
He's just registering his goat drawn carriage.
Double 1. That's double 1.
Double 1s? Oh my god. He looks over at you, puts his hand on your throat and goes, I recognize you. This one's with them. And starts dragging you along by the neck. You guys hear that
Guess I'm
outside.
going to jail. Guess I'm going to jail.
As
That
that
is
wanted level
foreshadowing.
goes down.
And this is how Asmus dies.
Oh, no.
Your father is going, what's going on outside? What's happening?
How ballsy do I want Adonis to be?
Do
Ballsy.
it. Save his boy. Save his boy.
He pulls out a gun. And is gonna run out and try to aim and hit Langford.
Where are you
Gonna
aiming?
give-
Where on his body are you aiming?
Wait, security's still coming.
Security is beside him. There are 2 security men with him.
Yeah, it's not just him.
I feel like it's not a good idea.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean,
Hear
if
me
he
out,
wants
hear
to
me out.
do it.
This is probably like, no.
What if I were to have like some sort of smoke bomb?
Oh.
You could have a smoke bomb.
Or what if we just ask Indy's dad to cover for us since we just saved his
Yeah,
life?
literally. That's what I was saying. Is like we did just save a council member.
Adonis is a single brain cell. If you
Yeah,
want us
no,
to stop him from
definitely.
doing something stupid and
Do-
then do that, that's
You
completely
do
fine.
you.
And can Kiki, as Adonis is running out the door, can she fully try to do the like shitty little sister thing and try to trip him?
Yeah.
Do it.
Roll me to trip him.
Kiki just knows he's gonna do something stupid ahead of time.
She sees the glint of the gun and she's like, not a fucking chance.
This man's pulling out a gun in City Hall.
Not today.
Not today.
Okay, I'm using finesse because I feel like she would be trying to be like quick and dexterous about
Okay.
getting that foot in the way. That's double 2s.
You go to put your foot out. Adonis steps on your foot and you fall over as he runs out. Adonis, what are you doing?
She squeaks in pain. She's like,
Take level 1 harm broken toe.
oh no! Okay, goodbye progress clock for healing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's definitely gonna be
As she squeaks, she's like, for fuck's sake, go tell them we helped you.
Okay. Okay, so Adonis gonna take that into account. Grab Sylvasta's arm and like rush over to Asmus and the guards.
Ugh.
And it's like, we helped them. You were possessed, and we helped you, and we helped him. He's not a criminal.
I am possessed with rage.
I was
He's-
getting my
Oh,
license.
fuck not.
Please, sir.
He's just getting his license, my guy.
He squeezes your neck in a way that says that he doesn't know how to choke anybody the right way, and it actually hurts you.
Went from to.
He's going the front way and not the side way. It's not good. He looks over at you. I need both of you both of you together. If you'd like to make it a group action, you can. Roll to convince Strangford. If you would like to take a devil's bargain, you can. If you would like to push yourself, you can.
I forgot I had inspiration, but it's okay. I love the drama. We love the drama.
Is the devil's bargain.
Devil's bargain is if you
Why is that a 1 and a 3? Oh god, I can't.
Okay, can we make it? Okay, first off, can we make it a group action?
as a,
Go
okay, yeah, we can do that.
I
Action.
rolled sway, by the way, so that if you
Okay, I'm fine with that. And what's the devil's bargain?
The devil's bargain is that I'll make it easy. Sylvasta thinks that you want to marry his daughter.
That's fucking fine.
I'll also, if you want,
One.
roll for him. If to add a sway in there if you want. But you'll take stress if he fails. Do you guys want that?
go ahead, I'll take the stress.
Well,
I have
I think Adonis is leading it, right? Who's leading the group action?
I
Adonis.
Oh.
Want to lead it?
I have 1 stress. I can do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
If
That
you
means
wanna
that
lead
you
it, you
won't
can.
take stress for your own failure too. Okay. Highest was a 4. Adonis, what you get?
Come on,
2
Adonis.
4s, 1 2.
Okay. Strangford looks over at you and Sylvasta is like breathing really heavy and he's like got the black veins that are disappearing from his eyes and he's like, it's true. We were possessed. Oh my god, for like a month, dude. And he goes, what are you talking about? He squeezes your door a little bit tighter. He's like, release the gang. Well, he's not gangly. Release this one. He's right. He's friends with my daughter. He goes, Violet? He goes, yeah, Violet. He's friends with Violet. Let him go. Mr. Strafer just kind of looks over. He's like, what's happening? He's
I
like,
was just getting my license for a goat.
Thaddeus goes, he was just getting his license for goat. But more than that, man, I think. And he leans forward and he goes, the meeting today, we're putting Blackmore on the council. I think that's what it was about.
Rufus chimes in, that's not a good idea.
Are you sticking your head out of his office and just saying that? Goes,
No, I've been there the whole time with the reflected thing.
oh yeah. Oh, what? No one can see you. Yeah, we need to talk about this. Strangford just shakes his head and they disperse. Strangford leaves you, but he will remember all of your faces. And heads off. You guys head back to the office with Daddy. And he is very much a hugger and is literally like crying into Indy's shoulder. He's like, I'm sorry, I said all those mean things to you. I didn't mean it at all. Oh my god.
Dad, ow. Dad, ow.
And you knew
Ow.
I left a plate for you.
Ow.
I leave a plate for you out every
Ow.
single day just in case you
Ow.
come home.
Daddy,
Yes. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. And he leans back.
thank you.
Wait, where's your
Kind of want to
sister?
make this funnier.
Yes.
Adonis is like pretty much doing the same thing to Kiki over breaking her foot. He feels so bad about it.
It's just your
Like,
pinky.
I'm so
It's just your
sorry.
pinky toe that's broken, but it hurts.
Oh, yeah, she's on the floor just sitting there doing the like you know, like a little kid who scrapes their knee and they're like, I refuse to cry, I refuse to cry, I refuse to cry. She's like doing that about her toe because she doesn't want Adonis to feel bad.
Adonis is crying for the both of them at this point. He
Yeah.
feels so horrible.
Indigo, your father stands with you for a while and eventually does have to go because of the council meeting. He talks to you and he says, feel free, please come visit me anytime. I won't say anything. Your mother misses you very much. Please feel free. I would love to see you again. I'm sorry that I can't talk much right now, but I love you.
Okay.
Kisses your forehead and it's a big wet smooch. Then he runs out the door and then he comes back and gives you a big long hug because he doesn't know if he's going to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I love you and I trust you, and whatever you're doing, I know it's for the best and what you think is the best for you, and I support you in all matters of that.
All right, Daddy. Yeah.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna go, I don't know, make sure that Blackmore doesn't get on the council. I hate that guy. And then he just leaves.
Indy turns around and she's like, no one tell my dad I assassinate people.
Your secret's safe with
Okay.
All right, we will end the score there. You have successfully collected 2 ghosts, and we'll do a bit of after action real quick. Real quick, we'll do heat and how heat went. Let's see. You guys got the payoff of that, and I'll also say they give you the information, and they will give you 4 coin for doing that for them. Heat itself, do you guys think that was loud and chaotic high exposure, or wild and devastating exposure?
High
I would say loud and
exposure, for
chaotic,
sure.
not necessarily
Neither.
wild. No one died.
I say if like we were caught and it went bad, it'd be the latter.
True.
Exactly.
It was mainly doing it on the stairs.
Just the
And there was
chaos.
It was the chaos. So that's 4 heat for that. Add 1 heat for a high profile or well-connected target. Yeah. Add 1 heat if the situation happened on a hostile turf. No. Add 1 heat if you're at war. No. And add +2 heat if killing was involved. No. So that is
Oh.
+5 heat. Great job, guys.
Oh.
Didn't kill anyone.
No one died.
Adonis.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 heat. We're gonna do a quick recap before we end the episode here of everything that happened quickly after. Not downtime, but just some other stuff. The Dimmer sisters have taken the spirits and made them. They are working in the process of making them into portable lightning, lightning shields, basically, for you guys, so that it will defend you against ghosts that will not be able to interact with you. It's going to take some time for them to do it, and they give you all the information they have collected on Zarius so far, and the fact that he originally made a deal with Cyrus's grandfather, Lysander, and it has stuck with his family for generations, and that it is likely that the reason that Edwin disappeared, died, whatever happened, is because the Cyrus was getting ready to bring him in on it too, is the gist of what they're giving it. He's been doing it for generations, and he talks a lot of strong family blue blood in his possession ability. One of the Leviathan hunters, Rufus. What was your Leviathan hunter friend's name?
Vernon.
Vernon talks to you. You guys are after work. It's a day when you guys are having like a bunch of meetings to get set up for like the next like quarter of what your plans are. And you're having a long conversation. He's like, yeah, meet me in the, we gotta go to the warehouse meeting right now, but don't worry, we'll talk about it after. And I think I can get you those supplies. Because, you know, he advised you that usually you would need to go on a hunting trip for a Leviathan hunting to prove yourself, but he likes you. You start to head into the warehouse after him when a hand grabs your arm and pulls you back. And you look over and see Remy of the Lampblacks, man with a tan skin and messy brown hair, and he pulls you back and he goes, Rufus, we gotta get out of here.
What happened, Remy?
Did you not see? And he starts to point over to where you guys are walking when you guys hear a tick, tick, and the warehouse explodes. The bell goes off, ding, 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 14 times as the bodies of your coworkers are strewn across. You are hunkered down as a blast gets you in the face, and Remy is cornered down with you. As in the distance you see a familiar man walking away from the scene. Leviathan hunters come in. People are calling out for help. Crows arrive. And that's where we're going to end the episode. We'll see you next week for episode 4 of Thicker Than Water.